Hello my friend, are you ready for Bundesliga Matchday 22? Then let's rock it!
Radek Vegas. There's no better.
Do you want all my betting tips for free in my VIP Telegram group? Then you'll find the link in the video description. Before we start, make sure you press the like button and subscribe to this channel that you don't miss any of my picks. Thanks for your support, buddy. Yeah, last game day I had some tough matches to predict, and at the end there were a lot of surprisings as Frankfurt and Gladbach didn't win their games against weaker opponents like Darmstadt and Mainz. So yeah, I'm not the only one who lost his Äcker. As you can see, the expert of Europe's biggest sports betting channel, Oddspedia, had 3 of his 4 Äcker bets wrong, and so it's not a shame for me as a small YouTuber, only 2 out of 3. And so I'm still ahead 10 units, and so let's keep up with this pace and start winning from time to time. Again, in this game day we start with the Cologne game versus Bremen, where I don't get the odds. I would say Bremen is not the underdog here, and this seems like a draw as we have balanced odds. But we can also ensure the draw with the draw no bet on Werder Bremen 2.0, and the main reason for that is that Cologne has only half the amount of goals than Werder. 15 goals versus 30 goals, and so yeah, I think Bremen should be strong enough not to lose at Cologne, and that's why I like this bet with the high odds on draw no bet as well. Leverkusen is the clear favorite against Heidenheim, 1.33. Never consider betting on such low favorite odds, and also no option betting against the huge favorite here. To be honest, I think Heidenheim might have a small chance to surprise here, because they are not bad playing at home, and they have a streak of 8 games in a row not losing, and so on a good day they might have a chance to keep a point at home, but I won't put money on this, so just my result prediction is 2-1 for Leverkusen anyway. Mainz is a favorite against Augsburg, and this is very, very ridiculous, as Mainz is the worst team in the league when it comes to winning games. Only 1 of 21 games was a winner for Mainz, and now they get favorite odds for winning a game against Augsburg, which has around 600 or 400% more winnings and a lot of more goals, almost double amount here. Same situation like on the Cologne Bremen game. I would say Augsburg is never the underdog here, and we should go on draw no bet Augsburg, as we get really high odds of 2.6 for that, and even a double chance on Augsburg with 1.8 is good. At the end, for sure, Mainz can collect points at home, and Augsburg is not the best away team. Everything considered, still really good chances and odds here for Augsburg. Then we have the Stuttgart game versus Darmstadt. We can make it short. Stuttgart should win this. My result tip is 2-0, no bet because of the low favorite odds. Hoffenheim hosts Union Berlin, and we have a really bad streak of Hoffenheim. They had 7 games in a row not winning, and that's why also here the odds make no sense because of the Hoffenheim streak. On the other hand, Union Berlin is improving step by step, and for sure they had a win last match day versus Wolfsburg, and so I think they are not the underdog in this game. and they should also not necessarily lose this game, and draw no bet on Union Berlin also here is an option. I expect a draw because also Union Berlin is not known as the strongest away team. That's why I slightly prefer a bet on direct draw with 3.6 with a small unit of 1/3 of a unit. More than the double chance, as the odds are lower, and I expect the chances for a draw here bigger than a win for Union Berlin. And so I would say a draw is a good bet because you get the highest odds for that. And the chances are almost the same like the other outcomes of the game. In this game we only have one outcome, and this is a win for Borussia Dortmund, as Wolfsburg also has a very bad streak with 8 games in a row or even 9 games in a row not winning. Why should they now against Borussia Dortmund? Almost impossible, and if it happens, then every streak comes to an end, and maybe the Wolfsburg streak also. But on a normal day, Dortmund, which has only conceded 1 goal in their games in 2024 and also scored a lot, as they had a 3-0 versus Freiburg, 0-0 Heidenheim, 3-1 Bochum, 4-0 Cologne, 3-0 Darmstadt. A lot of good results of Borussia Dortmund, so they should continue their good streak and climb on in the standings. But be aware, for sure they play in the Champions League on, I think, Tuesday, and they might not power 100%, but on the other hand they should be always strong enough to beat a team like Wolfsburg, which struggles so hard in the last games. That's why I like the 2.1 on Dortmund here. What I don't like are the odds on Leipzig, as they are way too low. Leipzig made a good game against Real in the Champions League, but anyway they lost, and they might be a bit tired after that. And on the other hand we have Gladbach, which has made really good games against the top teams recently. They lost against Bayern Munich 3-1, which was not that bad because they scored a goal. And on the other hand, they were able to beat Stuttgart and make a draw against Leverkusen, which is also possible in the game against Leipzig, I think. And that's why a bet on Leipzig is no option. A bet on Gladbach can be justified with a small unit on these high odds for a draw. But my result prediction also is 2-2 in this game. Maybe some goals, as both know how to score and how to concede goals as well. And that's why 2-2 seems likely. Both Freiburg and Frankfurt were in the Europe leagues and had both a draw, and that's why I also expect a draw here, not only because the draw in the Europe League, also because they're close together in the league. Freiburg is a bit better at home than Frankfurt is away, but should be just the best option to bet on a draw with odds of 3.4 here. And if you think that one side has to win, then I would slightly tend to Frankfurt, but also my result pick here is 1-1, and this is one of the best draw bets in this game day, I think. Also, the last one is a draw. You might be surprised. Why is that? Because Bayern Munich had 2 really bad games in a row. They might strike back, but the problem is that Bochum is a strong home team, and in the recent games Bayern Munich had 0 goals against Leverkusen and 0 goals against Lazio. They would have some problems against the strong home side of Bochum. They only had 1 loss at home in 10 games so far, That's why I think it's worth it to put a small amount of a fifth of a unit on the draw between Bochum and Bayern. Altogether, a lot of draws on this match day, not because I don't know what to do. I think it's pretty good if you have balanced odds or teams which are so clear favorite. You might end up losing money if you always bet on low favorite odds, because if you lose once, you need 5 other games to recover. If you win a draw bet, you get 3 or 5 times your bet, and so you have to win less games and bets, and that's why draws with high odds in football, especially in the German Bundesliga, are really worth to consider. And the fact that a lot of people don't bet on draws and think there must be a winner pick, or you don't know what to do, is just because in American sports you always have the money line on a winner, and they have the extra time and they have the penalties in an ice hockey, and so there's always a winner. It's very unsatisfying for Americans to have no winner in a game, and that's why a lot of people don't bet on draws. That's why the odds on draws are mostly high, and they have mostly a lot of value in it, and that's why I think it's smarter to bet on draws in most of the cases than choosing a winner where there might be no winner. And even if there is one, it's no problem, as we only bet a small amount on these draws to win 1 unit, and if we lose, so what, I don't care. This happens, you can't win them all. And I have a really insane bet this match day. 3 games, Asian Handicap -1. Winners for Bremen, Augsburg and Dortmund. Add up, sum up, multiply up to 125 in odds if all of the 3 teams win with 2 goals in advantage. If they win with 1 goal in advantage, we get the money back. If any team is not winning, we lose this risky acca. But we also have a little bit better, safer one with the Asian Handicap 0 on all of them, with still good odds of 8.3. So press your thumbs and go big or go home, and then have a good weekend. See you next time. Before we start, make sure you press the like button and subscribe to this channel that you don't miss any of my picks. Thanks for your support, buddy.